How do you tell someone you love them and then have passionate sex with another woman that's in there? How? Hey, beautiful people. Hey, my sugar babies. Welcome to another episode of Soft Spot Podcast with Vicky E. Before anything, I want to apologize for not dropping anything last week. I was down with menstrual cramps. Menstrual cramps sits me down. Tell me, say you go nowhere. I was in pain. And you know the worst thing, nothing was working. Drugs, hot water, milk, nothing was working. But thank God, I'm fine and I'm here and I'm ready. I realized that a lot of people are afraid of commitment, and that's why they stick to situationship instead of relationship. And yeah, relationship is a serious thing, right? You have to be accountable, you have to be committed, you have to tell them where you are, where you're going to. Hey, baby, have you eaten? Oh, this one. It's a lot of work, you. It's a lot of work. A lot of people are afraid of, heartbreak and all of that, and they don't have the energy for all of that, and at the same time they just want to chop and climax. The crazy part of this thing is a lot of people are in situationships and they are not aware they're in situationships. They think they are in relationships. Talking about situationships, I've been in more situationships than relationships. I can't even count the situationships I've been. Hey, wait, Jesus. My relationships, how many relationships have I been again? Okay, yeah. Four relationships. Yeah, four relationships. How many is my life that I have four relationships? If my relationships are four, how many is not my situationship? I don't even want to count. Let me say this. Let me make this clear. If a guy did not officially ask you to be his girlfriend, or a girl did not officially tell you that she wants you to be her man, ugh, you guys are in situationships. You are not in relationship. It has to be clear. Hey, baby girl, I want you to be my girlfriend. And the girl like, oh yeah, yeah, I will be your girlfriend. I want you to be my man. Simple and sure, right? Well, if all these things, there's no communication about this, and you guys are just going with the flow. Situationship, on you, hey, hi, eh. So, guys, I'm going to tell you a situationship that was almost getting to a relationship, but something happened. Drama. This happened in uni. I know that my last video that also talked about the story, it was I also said something about being in uni. But yeah, a lot of things happened in uni. A lot of things happened in uni. So yeah. So there's this guy that came to visit his friend stroke brother in my hostel. And I was just there fetching water. I was there fetching water, and then he saw me. He sighted me. He saw the glory. He saw the beauty, and he talked to his friend about me. And then his friend said, "Oh, she's a good girl. You can go ahead." And then he went ahead, and he came to meet me and asked me that he like me to. He wants to that he likes me. He wants me to be his girlfriend. And I'm like, I'm not ready for relationship. No, I didn't tell him I'm not ready for relationship, but I wasn't ready for relationship. And then I told him that, can I think about it? And then he was like, yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. Oh. And the next thing that I know, this guy started buying me stuff. He was, sending me data allowance. He was giving me money. Every time I was going to school, he walked me to the bus stop, pay my bike fare. If I was going for night rehearsals, he would buy me things for my night, buy me these chops, the choose bus, everything I'm going to buy for rehearsal. If I was going to make my hair, all of a sudden I just see him there like a spirit man, and he will pay for my hair. It was just doing a lot of caring, come to check on me if I've eaten, if I go visit, he makes food for me. I'm like, oh, this is caring. Oh, what is going on? Like, I say you should let me think. You're not letting me think. What is all of this? And he was just so caring and so sweet. So something actually happened, and my mom was sick. I had to go home. I had to leave school to go see my mom. So I told him that I was going home to go see my mom. Like my mom was not like she wasn't like really okay, so I needed to go home. And then he sent me money for transport fare through and through. I'm like, okay, I didn't ask you for transport fare. I'm like, all right. So I got home. When I got home, got to see my mom, but he was checking on me. He kept checking on me. How have I gotten home? How is my mom? He wanted to speak to my mom. I said, no. Why do you want to talk to my mama? Why? We never reach there, please. I didn't tell him we never reached there. But I was like, no, 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 no. I just told him no. My mom is not really okay, not in the mood to talk at the moment. So nah. All the period I was at home, making sure that my mom was fine and all of that. He was calling to check and basically calling to check on me and my mom. He kept asking, oh, when was I coming back? That he has missed me and all of that. He has been asking. So, and this very day, um, I was already on my way when he called me and asked me that when will I be coming back to school? And then I told him I was coming back the next day. But actually, I was on my way to school already because I wanted to surprise him. And with the surprise, I wanted to tell him that yes, I was going to date him. Like, I wanted to tell him that yes, I was going to date him because it just felt like I didn't know. I just felt like who he's caring, he's loving. What else am I looking for again? Let me just, date him, try this and see how this, goes. And that day he called me, he told me that he loves me. I didn't know how to, take the information because I'm just trying to like you and then you're giving me I love you energy. Like I just said okay because I didn't know how to process it and then ended the call. But I was on my way already to, school. And then I got to school and then I dropped my things. I didn't even arrange, I just dropped my things. And I didn't tell you he stays in my area, like he stays in my street. Yeah. So I dropped my things and then went to go see him in his hostel. Like I was going there to go tell him that yes, I'll be your girlfriend, blah blah blah, and all of that. And basically tell him thank you for showing me care. The times my mom wasn't feeling good. So I got to his hostel, based on like I wanted to surprise him, but I got surprised actually. Firstly, there was like a lot of like the music that was coming from his room was really, really loud. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, what's he celebrating or something? Like, you get. So then I like kind of knock, and but nobody was responding. I'm like, oh, the music is loud, so nobody really responds. So I tried to open, like the door. I wanted to call, but I was like, let me try to open the door. So I tried and I opened the door was actually open. And then I opened the door like to say ta to like, surprise and I say, I'm here. But to my surprise, I saw curtains shaking. I saw the bed vibrating. I saw waist rolling, sweat everywhere. Ah, as in, there was so much tension in the room. The man that just told me on the phone that he loves me is actually getting down passionately in a beautiful moment of sex with another woman. Surprise! And I was there, like I didn't even talk. I was there for like, I think a minute. I was just watching what was going, watching the way his waist was rolling. And I just, came out, locked the door, and I never said anything. In my head, I'm like, if he can do this when I'm not even in a relationship with him, what is he going to do when I'm in a relationship with him? I just had to, give him space because nothing was making sense. I started giving him attitude. I First of all, he didn't know I was around for a while. When he found out, I just started giving him excuse. I was giving him distance and all of that. I was just, talking to him like normal person. I told him I couldn't, you know, do this, that I have a lot of things in my mind. I just gave him excuse. A lot of that, I just, gave him excuse till he graduated from my school. The funniest thing about this whole story is this guy is married now, but I never told him the reason why I never got to date him, why I didn't want to date him. I wasn't ready for him to tell him it's not what I think. No, it's obviously what I think. Did you see what I saw? I was not ready for any lies. I was not in the mood. So I just, just I what was painful, right? I didn't also tell you that all those times he was being caring and loving, we smooch, but we did not have sex. We did other things, but we did not have sex. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, so if I actually had sex with you, this is what you would have done to me. Ah, like my head, I could not just really wrap my head around this. Like my head, I'm like, not so, yay, like, oh, that's how I just left the situationship. It did not lead to relationship. That 6 month situationship. Go and ask that brother, or go ask that sister. What are we? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend, or we're just playing around? Hmm? My beautiful people, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube and on Spotify. Yes, I'm on Spotify in case you don't know. So in case if you don't have the time to, watch me here on YouTube, you can always listen to me on Spotify. The link is there. Just like, share, subscribe, comment. You know that I love you too, baby. Mwah!